Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, my Malicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started. As I said, I hope y'all are doing well and feeling well. We're going to cleanse and clear the energy, and then we are going to get started, guys, okay? So, the reading we're getting ready to do, guys, I pre-shuffled your overall messages here, guys, and sometimes, like, if something comes up, if I end up say watching something, seeing something, hearing something, it don't matter where it is, okay? It could just be, you know, out and about, on TV, on the news, on a video, something like that, or what have you. If I've been adjusting something, like, and it's still on my mind or something like that, or whatever, like, it still end up being in my energy, okay? So if I turn around and, like, pick up my cards or something like that to, like, say, do another reading or something like that, to prepare for another reading or something like that, because that energy is still in my energy of something I just seen or heard or watched, sometimes things immediately about that situation end up coming out in my cards, guys, okay? So I'm telling you all this because this is a serious and a very specific message, okay? And it can be in regards to anyone, whether it's a past situation that already happened, present, or a future situation. However, the reason why I just said what I just said is because I heard about this guy before, okay? And it goes back to when I was doing some research and some looking into some stuff pertaining to, like, cruise ships and different things like that, way back when I did my story time with the, you know, I did a story time that was basically based on a cruise ship and different things like that or whatever. But I was watching I started watching a lot of different, like, cruise videos or whatever, and I ran across these videos. They're called, like, cruise ship killers and stuff like that. So I watched every last one of those episodes and different things, and then I started seeing some other stuff that was coming up. Well, this is where one of the more recent cases where somebody kind of disappeared and went missing off of a cruise ship, okay? And so I ended up running across something yesterday pertaining to this guy. He came up again. And I actually had wrote his name down with several others. I've actually done some. I did the Amy Lynn Bradley one. She went missing on a cruise ship. I did the, what's her name? Rebecca Corium, I believe. She went missing off the Disney cruise. She was actually, Rebecca was an employee on a Disney cruise ship and went missing. And so it was several ones that I did. And his name was one that I wrote down, but I haven't got to doing a missing mystery pertaining to him yet, okay? But I ended up running across a video, very short video that somebody did, just basically talking about his situation, talking about the case and his disappearance. He actually went missing in, I want to say 2023, okay? So pretty recent when this happened with him. And I just hadn't gotten around to doing the missing mystery pertaining to him. So, like, I ended up running across somebody's video. It was probably only like an 8-minute video that basically kind of just was talking about the general information pertaining to him. And he was on a Carnival cruise when he went missing. He was there with his family, about 40 of his family members. They were there to celebrate, you know, his dad's birthday and different things like that or whatever. Black man by the name of Kevin Graff, okay? And he went missing. So anyway, I watched this little video of what have you, and I just kind of went on with the rest of the night, okay? But I ended up picking up my cards and to shuffle for to get you all's overall messages for the next reading that I was going to do. And lo and behold, I ended up getting messages pertaining to something on a cruise ship, because that's the first card out here, okay? So I am going to do, the reason why I said all of that is y'all pay very close attention, because some of the things in here may have, I'm going to ask Spirit directly, okay, because I am going to do a missing mystery on him and do a whole reading completely dedicated to him. But this reading here, considering the fact these messages came out like right after I had watched that video about him, his energy, he was still in my energy, okay, so I feel like this is the reason why these messages came out. So these messages could have something to do with his situation and why or how he went missing, okay. However, this could just be a general reading pertaining to a cruise ship that just happened to come up. We're just going to kind of see, okay. Let's see where this goes, okay, because I have pulled tarot on him thus far, and it do seem like that there is a whole different situation pertaining different from what came out here. But I'm going to ask Spirit for sure if any of this has anything to do with his situation, okay. So the first overall messages you have here is cruise ship, guys, okay. We have Vacay, Getaway. Evildoers are wishing illness on you. Not happy for you. Racially profiled. They're going to pay with their life for what they have done. Double crossers. Deep fakes all around you. They thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid, but you're not. Ridicule and judgment. Evil is as evil does. Contaminated water bottles and tap. Racism is real. They're attacking you out of hate. I got murder was the case. Murder, as well as RIP, which stands for rest in peace. All of these came out together, which basically means that the rest in peace, we know somebody died, okay. Murder, obviously this person died by way of murder, and then we got murder was the case. So I'm just going to put these three together, okay. With murder was the case here, we have don't trust them. Staff, crew. Thrown overboard to dispose of body, okay. So I was really kind of thrown aback, because right after I watched that video about Kevin McGrath, I got these, I ended up picking up my deck, and y'all, like, when it comes to these messages that I created or whatever, I have like probably like 2, 3, 4, probably about 300 or 400 of these cards, okay. So when I go to shuffle you all's overall message, any combination of these cards can come out together, okay. It's just whatever Spirit wants to come out pertaining to the messages that I'm supposed to give you all, okay. I'm like not selective or really choosy on what messages come out with what, okay. So I found it to be very interesting, because like I watched that video and I went on watching, you know, something else, the next thing that came on or whatever. You know how you like go on YouTube and like if you all have the like the automatic play thing going, like one video after another a play. And sometimes, like, especially if I'm like cooking or say taking a bath or just kind of doing something else, like I think last night when I was doing this, I think I was like either writing or typing up I was doing something, but I was on YouTube, but I was just kind of letting it play or what have you, just whatever videos come up. And so that video ended up coming up, and so it was interesting. So after I got done doing what I was doing, I ended up picking up this cards, you know, shuffling cards, like even like the next message, the next set of overall messages for the next reading I've already have here. So I ended up pulling these, and then I ended up pulling these. Well, actually I think I did, yeah, it was these, and these were pulled from the other day. But sometimes I do that if I'm gonna work with these type of cards or what have you. So it was so interesting that these cards came out right away, okay. Also, the other thing I'm gonna say, guys, before we go any further, y'all need to be very careful this summer, okay. Like, I've been getting a lot of energy. Some of y'all are going to meet your different things are going to happen, like relationship wise with you all this summer, okay. Those of you who are single, you're gonna may meet somebody this summer here, okay? Whether twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, or whatever, you're gonna meet somebody this summer, okay? For some of you all, it's gonna go smoothly. It's gonna be great. It's like your person, okay? For others of you all, it's somebody who's shisty, who is not right, and is trying to get over and hurt you in some type of way, okay? Just like the reading we had yesterday, because somebody is thinking about like going on vacation, or always wanted to go on a vacation and want to go to the beach. Something's going to tragically happen over the summer. Somebody's going to go, I don't know if this is like a resort somebody's going to go to, or they're just going to take a trip to the beach or something like that, or whatever. But they're going to meet somebody, and this person is like in some type of team or group with other people, and they like scope, I don't know if they just scope out people who they think are vulnerable or something like that, but something tragic could happen on the beach with somebody or whatever. So I've been getting that energy. I've been getting a lot of energy with things happening in the summer here, okay? Some of you are coming into some type of abundance or finances, money, resources in some way, shape, form, or fashion, whether it be new employment or from a current job, or due to some type of windfall, or do something that's owed to you or being given to you or something like that. I've been getting a lot of that energy. So like, it's like financial things could take a turn for the better during the summer times, but mainly a lot of things have been coming up with people meeting certain people this summer and different things like that. And also things with like trips, people taking trips. But like, obviously summertime, people travel a lot. People go to theme parks, they go to water parks, they go, to parks in general. All kind of, all the little fun summer things that people do. People travel a lot in the summer times and different things like that. Take road trips and different things like that. It's the summer months and different things like that. So people are usually on the go, having fun, bar hopping, club hopping, out at the beach, surfing, all the different kind of stuff, the resorts and a lot of different places. They get really busy and different things like that, or what have you. You got cruises and all this other kind of stuff. So yesterday was like somebody always wanted to like maybe go on a trip, and that person was like literally being like guided by spirit to do something for themselves, and all about self-love and different things like that, and really thinking about taking a trip to go to the beach or something like that, or what have you. But it was that, and it was all good and great, but it's like that running into this unsavory character that don't have their best interest at heart with that situation from yesterday. And then I get this, okay? So this here is like somebody taking a cruise, going on a cruise ship, okay, for some type of vacay getaway here, spirit is saying, okay? But there are some type of evil doers that's on this cruise ship, spirit is saying, and they're wishing illness on whoever this is that's going on this cruise, whatever cruise it is. I could figure it out, but I can't tell you directly right now what cruise line this is. This could be any cruise line. There are many of them, okay? But somebody's planning on going on a cruise, okay? Or taking some type of cruise or a trip or something, this vacay getaway, but there are evildoers who's wishing illness on you, okay? Somebody is not happy for you. Not happy for you being able to take this cruise, not happy that you are actually going to be on the cruise or what have you. This is someone who is likely outside of your race, okay? Now, if and this could be anybody, you know what I'm saying? So if you're African American, this doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who is Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? This could be somebody of any, it could be, but it could be somebody of any race. You could even be Caucasian, and this could be somebody of any other race. You understand what I'm saying? Because somebody is being racially profiled. Somebody that is not happy about you being able to take a cruise, to be on this cruise or something like that, or something. Somebody's being racially profiled, okay? Spirit is saying that they're going to pay with their life for what they have done, okay? Because I feel like whoever these individuals are, whether one or more people, they're very shady, shysty, obviously racist, prejudice or something. And I feel like this is a hate crime that is going to be committed on a cruise ship, okay? We got double crossers here, so somebody could be like double crossing someone in some type of way. I don't know if this is a situation where like somebody playing both sides, or if this is somebody who is, say, teamed up or linked up with somebody that you know personally, and you're being double crossed by someone here. But whoever these double crossers entail, they're the very individuals who's not happy for you that you're even on this cruise or can take this cruise in the first place, okay? There's also some deep fakes all around you here, okay? So when it comes to deep fakes, like they're like wearing a mask, they're cloaking themselves, concealing themselves, they have this certain persona, that they're this or they're that, however it is that they carry themselves, or what have you. But they're like deep fakes, like they have some type of motive behind whatever stance or position that they have or that they're in some type of way. Whoever these deep fakes are the very individuals who you're being racially profiled by, collective. Okay, these deep fakes could obviously work on the cruise. These could be workers, okay, on the cruise here. Okay, whoever these individuals, they think that you're like ignorant, illiterate, slow, dumb, stupid, or something here. Okay, so like these are persons who like think less of other people. Like it's almost like assuming that because somebody is black, that means they're illiterate or unintelligent or something like that, or because somebody is say Caucasian and not wealthy or something, that they must be stupid or dumb, or say because somebody's Mexican or Latina or something like that, that like they're less than because they wouldn't, maybe they're not American, originally, maybe they obviously may have legal citizenship wherever they reside now or whatever, you know what I'm saying. How just like how people have like different, like how they racially profile people or whatever. Like you have people who are here who are obviously of different cultures, different races, or what have you. They very well may have been born somewhere else or what have you, but you'll have ignorant people like that, like kind of treating you like, oh, you need to go back home, you blah blah blah, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever, like like you're less than because you're not originally naturally born American or some shit like that or whatever. I'm just using that as an example, but that's what this feels like. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like somebody's being racially profiled by somebody of another race, but it's like deeper than that. It's like it's more than, oh, I don't like you because you're of another race. This is almost like being treated like you don't belong somewhere. You shouldn't have the privilege to be somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like more than just like, oh, I'm white and you black, so I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like, this is just like, you know what I'm saying? This is more than just like borderline racism. This is like, it's something more. I hope y'all are able to understand what I'm saying, because that's what this feel like. Okay, and because of this is the reason why, that's where this ridicule and judgment is coming from. Ridicule and judgment don't have anything to do with whether a person, your race, you know what I'm saying. Like a person can be racist. People who are racist, you know what I'm saying, it could pretty much be summed up to the point that they don't like your kind. You understand what I'm saying? But to like ridicule and judge, for there to be more to ridicule and judge you or what have you, like it usually stems from somewhere else. You understand what I'm saying? So there's some type of ridicule and judgment here. Okay, either way it go, these people are evil. Spirit is saying evil is as evil does. These are some toxic individuals that you're running into, that you're coming into contact with, that's treating you unfairly. Like this is some, like there is racism. You're being racially profiled, so there's obviously prejudice, racism there or whatever. But the ridicule and judgment is like being treated like you don't even belong. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that or whatever. And so this is just evil, toxic ass behavior. Okay, and it's so severe that these individuals are going to give you contaminated water. Okay, there's something about contaminated water bottles. I do have tap on here as well, but this is not the water that this is water that you're giving, like water bottles. Okay, there's some type of like poisons or toxins or chemicals or nanoparticles. There's something in it. Okay, and these are like I'm seeing like sealed water bottles. Okay, it doesn't even seem like these are water bottles that have been opened and say refilled or something. However they're getting the contaminants in there, I I'm not really sure, but it looks like from what I can see in my mind's eye, my third eye, they're like they're sealed. They're closed water bottles or what have you. But it's contaminated. This is sitting right up under they thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid. I feel like whoever you are, you're going to be intelligent enough. You may even say something about something's wrong with your drink, or it doesn't look right, or something like that. And these people are going to literally try to treat you like you less than or nothing or something like that, okay? But I feel like whoever this is, you're going to consume this before you are aware that something is wrong with it. Okay? They're either like you have something and you make a, you ever seen somebody that get like complain about something, and then they get attacked after they make a complaint, okay, or something like that. But it's almost like it seems like you're going to consume something and then you may complain about it or whatever. But I'm telling you, like with this evildoers wishing illness on you, you're going to get, this person is, somebody's going to get ill from some type of, and it's got to do with this contaminated water bottle, and somebody's going to wind, I'm jumping along here, but that's what this murder is about. Somebody's going to end up dying on this cruise ship, and it's because of these contaminated water bottles here, okay? That's the reason why we got racism is real here. They're attacking you out of hate. This is a hate crime. They have contaminated these water bottles and given them to you because they racially profiled you from the jump. Not only are they racist against you, but I'm getting the sense of like persons treating you like you don't belong to be there. Okay? Like imagine saying say this, I'm trying to think of something. I could use that, but like just imagine, like, say somebody, you're this regular everyday average Joe person. Maybe you lived in poverty all your life or whatever, and then you move into this very luxurious, you know what I'm saying, wealthy gated community. Imagine all the snobby rich people in that community looking at you like, could be racist against you, but looking at you like you don't fucking belong here in our neighborhood. Okay, imagine imagine somebody who's like a little rough around the edges going to the country club, going to some fancy high level country club, and how those people would look at them like you don't fucking belong here. Okay, just like any type of scenario that you can think of. This is like how, so it's like a racism, but it's also like a overwhelming disrespectful treatment of someone, treating somebody like they don't belong, like they should not be there. Like I don't know if this is a cruise and there's like different staterooms and different things on cruises or whatever. I don't know if this person is getting some type of nice luxurious room or or if this is just in general the fact that you're on the cruise ship and people are treating you like what are you doing, like, what I'm saying, you don't belong here, you can't afford this. Okay, Spirit is saying don't trust them, man. Do not trust these people. This is sitting right up under racism is real, with ridicule and judgment, double crossers, not happy for you with crews. You're going on these crews. These people are not happy for you. They're trying to double cross you in some type of way. They're ridiculing you. They're judging you. Spirit say racism is real. Don't trust them, okay? And I feel like it has to do with these staff members. The staff members, the crew that's on this cruise ship. Okay? Not only is somebody's water bottles or something being contaminated on this cruise ship. But when this person succumbs to, like, because somebody's going to die. We seen murder was the case, murder as well as RIP. Somebody's gonna die on this cruise, okay? And they're gonna throw this body overboard to dispose of the body. But they're gonna make it seem like this person probably, like, this person just disappeared. Okay? This is crazy, y'all. This is some wild shit here. Okay? Spirit, clarify this cruise ship. Clarify this cruise ship. I just seen the Hermit card here, so I'm wondering if somebody... I always worry about these people, y'all. I did so much studying and researching and watching so many videos about cruises and all this other kind of stuff when I was researching certain things, when I was writing my story that I did a while back, and I really found it fascinating. So I've continued to like watch a lot of those or whatever, because they have like a lot. I found like a lot of really good missing mysteries, murder mysteries, and different things like that, or whatever that I could do or what have you. But it really, I ended up running into, like, I started off watching those videos of like the show The Cruise Ship Killers that used to come on or what have you, and it ended up branching off, and I started like being recommended certain videos for, like, you know, regular everyday people, like people who are bloggers, people who got YouTube channels and different things like that or whatever, and they get these free trips and they're going on these lavish cruises, and they basically just kind of, they're really being paid to kind of, you know, put the cruise ship on display or whatever. But it is so amazing. Like, I felt it was so many people that I found who are like, who take these cruises solo. There's a lot of people who are going on a cruise by themselves, and I'm like, man, this is like so freaking dangerous or whatever. But there's a lot of people who travel solo. I even found this one lady. This woman, like, she ended up getting a divorce from her husband. She quit her job, sold her freaking house, and she's like living full time on cruise ships, just from one cruise line to the other. I'm like, what the fuck? That has got to be the most expensive shit in the world. You could have came out cheaper just buying you a damn house, staying in your damn house. What the hell? But I was like, it's crazy. So I found some really interesting stuff, but it was really appalling how many people I found who are solo cruisers. Okay, because I'm like, man, like, anything can freaking happen. You're going out to these exotic places and different lands and all this other kind of shit. It's like, wow, it's crazy. Okay, but let's see what's going on here, guys. So, Spirit, clarify cruise ship. Clarify cruise ship. Something bad is gonna happen on this cruise ship, man. I've seen the devil. I've seen the tower. I'm seeing a tower again. I'm telling you, something tragic is going to happen on this cruise ship here. Okay, something about a griller. One of these employees on this, one of the staff on this cruise ship. This person could work maybe in a food court area or whatever. I mean, this card is my griller card here. Okay, this person could be like a line cook. This person is a gossiper, foolish, childish. They're full of drama. They're a line cook. This is somebody who is accident prone. This person is a stoner. They may look a little spaced out, a daydreamer. This person may even have some type of hidden illness. This could be like a mental illness. This person comes off like a weirdo. Like, look at them. Okay? And I feel like this could be one of the evil doers who are wishing illness on you. This could be an individual that that could have done one of the employees that could have done something, who's going to do something like contaminate somebody's water or something, because I'm getting contaminated water bottles here. They're going to contaminate something. It's going to end up killing somebody or what have you on this damn cruise here. I'm seeing tower here. I did not expect this to be the first card that came out. Something tragic is going to happen on this cruise ship, okay? Yeah, there's the devil again. There's some type of chaos or tragedy or sudden upheaval that's going to happen all of a sudden out the blue. And it's interesting. If you look at this card here, what's the first thing I wrote right there? Illness. Murder, death, harm, destruction, illness, injuries, deceptions, disruptions, chaos. It's tragedy. A tragic situation. A reckoning. An energy surge. Something's going to happen like all of a sudden out the blue. And it's because of this devil energy. Some type of toxic ass energy here. Evil, wicked, sinister ass energy, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify Vacay, Getaway. Damn. These messages coming out so fast. This person, somebody's going to die on this cruise. And remember down here, they're going to be thrown overboard to dispose of the body. But check this shit out. Dead body found on the beach. Their body is going to be found. But their dead body is going to be found abandoned on the beach. This says missing in paradise, foul play, set up, murdered, deadly waves. They're going to, this even says junkie hidden a wave, sacrificed, the walking dead, left alone to suffer. Somebody could even try to make it, they may even try to say, oh, this person was under the influence or something like that. This shit crazy. I wasn't expecting this to come out like right away. Spirit, clarify not happy for you. Not happy for you. I'm seeing the moon here. As well as pay attention to the enemy's subliminal witch language. Whoever these persons is not happy for you. They're sneaking and creeping around. They're doing something in secret. They're being very mischievous. Some type of criminal activity is going on. The moon talks about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark. Shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, moon magic, dilemmas, delays, witcheries, secrecy, ritual. Like the moon talks about a lot of things. Shady people, dirty dealings. So something going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors. Spirits say pay attention to the enemy's subliminal witch language. Taunting, hauntings, warnings, wisecracks, slick shots, subliminal messages. Okay? Yeah. Pay attention to the, like, I'm going to put that on racially profile. Because these individuals who are racially profiling you, Spirit is saying, pay attention to the enemy's subliminal witch language. Because they're racially profiling you, okay? They're going to pay with their life for what they've done. This is a karmic-ass individual, Spirit is saying. These are some karmics who are involved in this. They're manipulative. They're the trolls. They're full of drama. They're two-faced, codependent, childish. They are drug users as well. Haters, demonic, emotional abusers, annoying. This person has a mental illness as well. A liar, a bully, a backstabber, aggressive, so anxious, lazy, crazy, a op, bad attitude, ignorant, no love, mean, evil, wicked, heartbreaker. They're going to pay with their life for what they've done. Whoever these evil doers is wishing illness on you, who I feel like who is a staff member, a crew member. There may even be more than one, but there's definitely whoever this guy is, whoever this person is that works like in the kitchen, cafeteria, food court, like, you know, somewhere where you eat at or something like that on the cruise. Spirit, clarify double crossers. Clarify double crossers. I'm seeing the Fool here. So these are some careless, reckless, childish, ignorant ass punks. Okay? Foolish ass individuals that are double crossers, Spirit is saying. The deep fakes all around you. I'm seeing, so you rich, huh? But are you a real one? Somebody could be a big spender, yet they're stingy, mean, stunting, fronting, big baller, shot caller, stuck up, bougie, flashy, cocky, privileged, bossy. Like, it's something. Like, what the hell? Spirit, clarify this deep fakes. Clarify these deep fakes all around you. Who are these deep fake, Spirit? Cold-blooded killers. Some deep fakes is all around you that's cold-blooded killers. This is somebody who have killed before. It says setup, bodies, murder, death, harm, grim reaper energy. Somebody's a cold-blooded killer. Blood sacrifice. Somebody's a deep fake. Somebody could be stunting and fronting and acting like they're, you know what I'm saying, cool, on the up and up, like whatever position this person has. But somebody's a cold-blooded killer. Somebody's not right in the freaking mind, man. It's almost like somebody is like almost like searching for a victim, hunting for a victim, or something like that. Spirit, clarify. They thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid, but you're not. Yeah, be careful who you accept food, drinks, and gifts from, because it's cursed, poisoned, drugged, or witchcraft has been done on it. What did I tell you? Contaminated water bottles here. I feel like whoever you are, collective, or whoever's on this cruise, going on this cruise, it's like you're gonna have an inkling or a feeling that something is wrong with something, but it may be after you taste something. I don't know if it's gonna be by sight. Like if you see it, you won't you think something's wrong with it, you probably won't ingest it. So it might be after or something. But with this being here, they thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid. I feel like you are like cautious about something. You may even complain to somebody about something. Maybe something not looking right, something not smelling right, something not, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, when it comes to like certain foods, certain drinks, or whatever, especially that you like, you know, that you've had frequently or that had before, you know what it's supposed to look like, what it's supposed to smell like, what it's supposed to taste like, and different things like that, or what have you. I almost get a sense like maybe you're gonna maybe complain about something or speak about something or whatever, which I feel like may you know what they thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid. You may complain about either the treatment that you are getting, something that you're noticing, and that's going to prompt, like, that may make them poison something that you have. You understand what I'm saying? Because with this, they thought you were so dumb and stupid, but you're not. This is you. This has got to be you calling out something that they thought you would be too ignorant, too dumb, too blind to recognize or to see. But then they're going to contaminate your water bottles or contaminate something that's going to lead to a murder, that's going to lead to the death of someone, and then somebody's going to be thrown overboard. This shit wild. Spirit, clarify ridicule and judgment. Clarify ridicule and judgment. What is this ridicule and judgment? I'm seeing the caffeinated here. This is my caffeinated card, but it's really like my manly, it's the manly man card. Whoever this masculine is, this person could be a big coffee drinker, or they ingest a lot of caffeine. Coffees, teas, sodas, energy drinks, or something, okay? This is the person that's like ridiculing someone, judging someone. This person may have a full beard, mustache, a full head of hair. This person buttons their shirt like all the way up to the neck. Their shirts might even be tight, like tucked in tight to their pants. This person comes off like the manly man type. This person might be even just a little bit muscular or something. But this person is kind of mean. Not so affectionate, bossy, strong, harsh, temperamental, a tough guts, attitude having, controlling type of individual. Okay? This person may be a water sign. I keep seeing Scorpion and I keep seeing Cancer. Spirit, clarify evil is as evil does. Clarify evil is as evil does. Damn. I'm seeing hospital drug overdose. You know, they have like the medical, like almost like a, I don't know, like a nurse's station, doctor area, nurse area on the cruise ships. Well, you know, when you go on these cruise ships here, somebody may even be like, somebody may see the doctor on the cruise ship though, okay? Somebody's gonna need medical assistance. Due to some type of drug overdose, or they're going to think it's a drug overdose or something, or stage it to look like that, but really somebody's water was contaminated or something. Spirit, clarify contaminated water bottles. Yeah, look at this shit here. Pick your poison. On my pick your poison card here, somebody on this cruise may be like partying. Obviously, a lot of partying and different things go on a cruise. Okay? There's a lot of different things on here. Pick your poison. This ain't contaminated water bottles though, but a lot of people do a lot of partying on cruise. They drink a lot of alcohol on cruises, and different things. Contaminated water, contaminated water bottles, Spirit. Why is this contaminated water bottles here, Spirit? What is this contaminated water bottles? I'm seeing some things are best kept secret. Don't ask, don't tell. I'm also seeing partners in crime. So there's more than one person involved with something here. I'm also seeing something about the donut, the coffee, okay, breakfast shop or something. Some type of poison or something maybe put in somebody's coffee or on some donuts. Okay, it could be even more than just the water. I mean, but coffee is made with water as well. Spirit, clarify contaminated water bottles. Contaminated water bottles. Yeah, I'm seeing they hate you, worked against you, set you up, targeted you, betrayed you, sabotaged you, was disloyal to you. Yeah. So somebody, yeah, and I'm seeing divine masculine here. So I'm seeing this masculine is like hate somebody, hating on somebody, why they're like poisoning somebody's drinks or foods or something here. I'm seeing partners in crime on racism is real here. So this could speak to more than one person. Scheming, scamming, con artists full of deception, low down and dirty, crime mobs, sellouts, criminal activity, plots, plans, schemes, strategies, manipulators, this cold-blooded. Spirit, clarify they're attacking you out of hate. They're attacking you out of hate. They're attacking you out of hate. Could be a fire sign also involved. They're attacking you out of hate. Earth sign could be involved. Yeah. Again, I'm seeing this masculine energy, and I'm also seeing keep your distance, stay away from the enemy. Choose your friends wisely. When people show you who they really are, believe them. Step away from those who don't serve your highest good or have your best interests at heart. Okay? They're attacking you out of hate. Spirit is saying that somebody needed to keep their distance and stay away from the enemy, Spirit is saying. I'm going to put that here on don't trust them. I keep seeing this masculine energy. This could even be a masculine that this is happening to that ends up dying. Spirit clarify murder was the case. Murder was the case. With murder, RIP. I do believe this is that masculine's energy. But I also feel like this is masculines that's doing this. Yeah, death. Somebody's death is a murder. Spirit clarify staff crew. Staff crew. Staff crew. I'm seeing go with your gut. Something isn't right here. Somebody needs to listen to their wisdom. The vibes are off. Follow your intuition. Don't ignore what you feel. Proceed with caution with dealing with these crew members here. Okay. Spirit clarify thrown overboard to dispose of body. Thrown overboard to dispose of body. What is this thrown overboard, Spirit? Yeah, I'm seeing here some things are best kept secret. Don't ask, don't tell. Hidden information, cover up. This is that see no evil, hear no evil, speak of no evil. And these cruise ships, they do this shit all the time. They'll declare somebody as, you know, they committed suicide. They jumped, you know, anything to keep them from being held responsible for this person's death or whatever. So they'll be like, oh yeah, that person jumped or something like that, and we can't find them or anything like that, and they act like they searched and all kinds of shit, but they really didn't. Yeah, some things is best kept secret. Don't ask, don't tell, don't say a word. Forced into silence. See no evil, speak of no evil. Here, okay, this person is going to be thrown overboard to dispose of the body. Okay, because somebody's death is a murder. This is a hate crime. Their water was contaminated. Water, food, drink, whatever is contaminated. This person is going to be poisoned by crew members on this cruise ship. Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying racism is real. There are several people involved who are partners in crime. This person that's going on this cruise ship was being racially profiled from the moment that they got on. Okay? The evildoers was wishing illness upon them. That's what's going on here, y'all. Goodness. So we're going to get some further clarification. We're going to see what other messages Spirit have. Spirit, clarify this cruise ship. This is going to be a tragic situation, chaotic situation that happened on this cruise ship. You got the Tower and the Devil on cruise ship. Yeah. Bullies. There are persons who are bullies. That's racially profiling people. That's racist towards people. That is mistreating people. They're bullies. They're tormentors. Treating someone like a scapegoat, like an easy target. Okay. These people are flying monkeys here. Yeah. There's something about technology here. They're using their technology on these cruise ships to like profile certain people, pick out certain people. They're, this is like the use of technology, abuse of technology, some type of spyware even that is on these cruise ships, y'all. Okay. Spirit, what else is going on? What are the messages? Yeah. Victim of injustice. Whoever's taking this, going on this cruise, is the victim of injustice due to these perpetrators who want some type of payback or revenge on them. Spirit, what else? What else is going on here? Yeah. There's persons in power, in positions of authority, fame or recognition, who's abusing their power and their authority to do something. Y'all start paying attention too, okay? All these big business companies and different things, every last one of them, okay? And I don't care, you could choose any one that you would like, okay? Cruise lines, even restaurants, okay? Every one of them, if you look into them, every last one of them have people, and I know somebody's going to be like, oh, that is so general, that could happen anywhere, but it shouldn't be that common. But every last one of the, I don't care, businesses, corporations, whatever, companies, organizations, corporations, all of these big business places, if you look in every last one of them, any number of them that you want to, you will find that they had either, it depends on the company, okay? Because it could go on with anybody, from employees to like guests. Tragic things that happen, like the people will come up dead. These companies are making blood sacrifices, not only of their employees, but sometimes, like if it's like a business where they have customers and different things, even the customers. Okay, so like, or like, you know what I'm saying, like something like a cruise line, they obviously have staff, but they also have frequent visitors who cruise on these lines, okay? And this is the reason why, like, you hear of disappearances, you hear of tragic deaths and different things. They're actually, some of those are blood sacrifices by those companies. This is how they stay, because you need to understand that the CEOs and different shit of these companies and these organizations, they are all fucking sellouts, and they're in the pocket of the satanic powers that be. How do you think that they come up with their sacrifices? They're making sacrifices for their companies to keep their companies on top. I don't give a damn what company, what business, what organization you look into. Even if it's a simple $1 billion, $1 million company, like a restaurant, like a McDonald's or a Chick-fil-A or something like that, or what have you. Okay? And, places like that, you're like, well, you can't just choose any one. You can choose any one of them. Okay? Because they have different branches, different locations, and different things like that, or whatever. I guarantee you, if anybody had time on their hand to just look from organization to corporation to business or whatever, and see how many deaths or strange occurrences, disappearances, anything like that of employees and or their customers, and I guarantee you would find a whole bunch of them, because they're blood sacrifices. I swear to God, they are blood sacrifices. And I've been knowing this for a long time. I was actually going through, what made me think of this, like years upon years ago, is because some strange things had started happening, and I was going through, like, this was like early in my awakening, when spirit kind of, barely like kind of lifted the veil for me to see what was going on, for me to be like, put the shit together or what have you. But it happened how I figured it out even before I became awake to just like worldly things on a vast scale going on. My ex, I'm not gonna name where she worked, okay, or anything like that or what have you, but there were strange occurrences, okay. They had one employee, okay. This employee, y'all, I kid you not, this man, he would catch the bus to work, okay? And sometimes he may have had a ride, sometimes he may catch the bus or whatever. And my ex, the shift that she worked, it was like really early shift when she had to go in, so like before daylight savings time and different things like that, it would still be kind of dark. It was still really early in the morning when they had to open up or what have you, so it would still be dark out or what have you. Y'all, it used to be so crazy. I could tell y'all some other shit about that. Shit that I seen in the sky and shit sometimes, in the wee hours of the morning like that, taking her to work sometime or whatever. I swear to God, I've seen like strange aircrafts and different shit that it was not commercial fucking planes or nothing, like weird shit. Y'all be surprised. I swear to God, you ever out and in somewhere in between like 3 and 6 in the morning is some strange shit in the sky, bro. But anyway, so there was this one employee. This man, had worked, there for whatever. This man was murdered in cold blood, y'all, and he was on the early shift. Okay, so and so he would have had to catch the earliest bus. I think like the city buses around here, they start running about, I think like, it depends on certain areas, but probably anywhere between like 5 some in the morning, 6 some in the morning. It's like when the first routes is going out, right? And he was catching that first ride. He was out there. This man did the same thing every damn day. You know what I'm saying? Get his daughter situated, whatever. Go out, catch the bus. He was a good employee, different things like that. That man was murdered in cold the fuck blood, waiting on the bus stop, at the bus stop to go to work. That man was blood sacrifice. He was set the fuck up. He was blood sacrifice, okay? Now, as strange as that sound, I know somebody is like, that could have been any damn body. He lived in the hood or whatever. But you have to ask yourself, in a minute, this wasn't no weekend, nothing like that or whatever. What even gangsters? We talk about hours when even gangsters are asleep, okay? On a regular weekday, okay? Not the weekend. We're not talking about a Friday, Saturday, somewhere where folks could have been out at the club the night before and still, you know what I'm saying? But still, you know what I'm saying? Around them hours between 5 and 7, something like that. You're talking about even gangsters and thugs asleep. Okay? Majority of them anyway. Or at least in the fucking house, just chilled out, just doing what the fuck they doing. Who the fuck on the corner? At the bus stop, I'm talking about they murder somebody in cold, but we're not talking about one shot. I'm talking about the boy was lit the fuck up. Purposeful murder. This man in full uniform, he just, man, trying to take care of his child, going to fucking work, bro. But that's not what, as strange as that was. It was the fact that their manager ended up, and it seemed like a very sweet gesture, very kind. But you have to think about the order of operations. The manager ended up paying for this man to bury this man, funeral and shit like that. Okay, he was a sacrifice. Okay, it was another situation. So I'm like, I got that in the back of my mind. I'm like, that's fucked up, man. That is fucking wild, man. Random. It was another morning, okay? They had a bread man. Same ex-girlfriend at the job that she had. Bread man. That this bread man, the truck drivers or whatever, they drive all through the night, wee hours of the morning or whatever. But when they bread got delivered, it would be in the wee hours of the morning, even before he would either been just left when the early morning crew get there, or would still be there unloading their bread and stuff. And like, because of the hours that he came, this man had his own key to get into the back of the, go in through the back of the restaurant to deliver their bread, and then, lock up and leave, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, again. Now, remind you, where this restaurant is one of the busiest areas on that side of town. Okay? This restaurant is surrounded by all other kind of fucking businesses and different things as well. Okay? Not to mention, this in particular restaurant and the owner is like buddy, cool. with the police and everything on that side. You know what I'm saying? They eat for free. You know, they take care of the police and the military officials and different things like that. They eat for free and all this other kind of stuff. Which, you know, in business kind of gets you extra security, extra lookout, you know, at your business and different things like that to make sure shit ain't going the fuck on, y'all. Wee hours in the morning. We're talking about something that had to take place at like 4 something, 5 something in the morning, because I believe at the time my ex was like had to been to work at like either 5:30 or 6. So we was on our way at like 4. Like if she had to be there at 5:30, we would have to been on our way there by 4:30, 4:30 to get her there on time, right? Y'all, this had just happened. When I tell y'all, this man, regular routine. Now, this man is a truck driver. Okay? So he actually lives somewhere. Y'all, when I tell y'all that man, regular day, delivering the bread, that man was ambushed and beat damn near to fucking death, man. We talk about no reason at all. This not like he was fucking luminous. You know what I'm saying? The armored money truck people that come and pick up the monies and, you know, a lot of valuables that they take. No, this is the fucking bread man. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't a robbery or nothing. This man was just viciously the fuck attacked while delivering these people bread. He was a sacrifice. He was supposed to. I think he was a failed sacrifice though, because the last I had heard, and then was so fucked up because this man wasn't even from here. If I ain't mistaken, and I never forget, because when we got there, I feel like the authorities and stuff was like either still there or something like that or whatever, but they had to rush that man to the hospital. Like that man lived in like Memphis or something like that. Like he lived out of town. Like Memphis is like 2 hours away from us or what happened. West Memphis is still considered Arkansas, but East Memphis is actually considered another state or whatever. But to get to East Memphis is like 2 hours away from here. Okay, you can get like to Nashville, Tennessee, or to West Memphis, and I don't know, about an hour or so or something like that or whatever. But anyway, I want to say that, but he ended up having to be transferred back. But this man was damn near beat to a pulp. I believe he was a failed sacrifice, but they were supposed to sacrifice his ass that night. Well, it was in the wee hours of the fucking morning. And this is when it clicked in me, and Spirit was saying, I was thinking about this shit, and Spirit was telling me, these companies are making blood fucking sacrifices, not only of their employees, but even guests, you know, from staff to guests to all kinds of shit. I'm telling y'all, you ain't got to fucking believe me. The shit I be telling y'all be to put shit on your mind so you can do your own fucking research. So you can look it up yourself. You can look up at any fucking company you want to and see how many tragic situations has either happened with their employees or with their customers or something. These are blood sacrifices, man. This is how these big businesses and these companies and shit, the CEOs and shit, they have to make blood sacrifice too. They sell out the fuck too. How do you think they keep their businesses the fuck on top? Number one business. How do you think they stay top of the fucking chart and different shit in the stock market and shit? Do you really think that shit's about numbers? Come on. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. You ain't got to believe me. Do the research. Do the research. There should be blood sacrifices, man. And I just use that as an example, like not, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't in a way to try to throw shade, in particular, even though I feel like those were sacrifices or whatever, to throw shade on, you know, where my ex was working or whatever. That's the reason why I didn't name the people or name the place or anything like that or whatever. I just used it as an example. And the only reason why I use it as an example is because that's when Spirit brought it to my attention. That's when I realized that this was even possible and was going on. But it was not even just about, say, those people, that place. It was like, it's like a everywhere thing. You understand what I'm saying? It just so happened to be through them how this ended up being, you know, Spirit ended up bringing this to my attention. I'm like, damn, like for real? But just like, think about it. Just like Walmart alone. Y'all think about how many times you have heard of tragic situations, chaotic situations of all kinds happening at Walmart. Okay? And some of these places, they either, if they're from random deaths and different things of either staffs or customers or something like that. If it ain't that, it's major staged events go on at their businesses. Y'all remember the time? Y'all remember the Walmart in Texas? Okay, and that rig was out there in their fucking parking lot. And them people was up in there, they bust that motherfucker open, and all them damn people that was being trafficked was in the back of that fucking truck. Okay? I swear to God, I think Texas is goddamn fucking gang stalking headquarters in this bitch. They have more goddamn staged the fucking events go on in motherfucking Texas. You remember the person that went up in there, went into Walmart with the weapons and gonna shoot the place up and different shit like that? They have more staged events in a little bit, but most of your staged events happen in all your bigger states anyway. It's not even just Texas. It's Florida, it's California, it's New York, it's Las Vegas. A lot of those places, all of your big stage events go on in all your bigger states. Okay, but a stage event, they can set up a stage event anywhere. Okay, there's stage events that go on a smaller scale in smaller states and things like that. But the big things or what have you, okay, because the bigger states, one has more people. Two has a whole lot higher and taller buildings and different things like that. It really just kind of depends on what kind of situation is being set up. Y'all pay attention. Y'all pay attention. Okay? And if it's not deaths of staff and employees or customers or major staged events going on there, it's some type of major scandals and different shit going on that you might hear about that goes on with them or what have you. But that's something I realized a long time ago, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, so you mean these companies, this is how they have to pay their homage to the shit that they sold out to. They have to make sacrifices about too. And guess what? Sometimes it might be a customer. Sometimes it might be a staff member, and some more shit. That should be set up though, bruh. The devil. These people chained to the devil, bruh. Spirit saying these folks demonically possessed. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing secrets here. Okay, some type of secret agenda. These people have some type of secret agenda of some kind. Maybe to work against this person, to target this person, to attack this person. Yeah, I'm seeing discrimination here. Yeah. This is why this person was murdered, y'all. Look at this. This person was being discriminated against and they murdered them. And look what that bottle say. Poison. Didn't I tell you to contaminate a water bottle? Look at that bottle. Or whatever drink this is poison. This person's being discriminated against and they're going to poison this person on this damn cruise line. I can't make it the fuck up. Y'all can believe me or don't. I ain't going on no damn cruise. They couldn't pay me to go on there. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? Any other messages, Spirit? Yep, that's what's going on here, though. Yeah. So we got the death card here, loss of a loved one here, death, abandonment, unexplained disappearance here. This person's going to die. This person's going to be poisoned. Which is how they're going, it's going to be their cause of death, but they're going to be thrown overboard. Yeah. Destruction here, destroyers, sabotagers, fools. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? But anyway, I said all that to say that some of these things that y'all see be going on these cruise ships, people coming up missing, people popping up dead, they be staged. They be like they legit be happening or what have you, but they be blood sacrifices made by the crews. Okay, there could be definitely be other people involved, especially when people be there with certain ones that they love us or family and different shit that be in on the setup and different shit like that or what have you. But the ones of them who's not, who maybe their friends or their family is not involved, and this person just disappear, come up missing, pop up dead or something shit like that or whatever, they were sacrificed by motherfuckers on the cruise. Like, y'all need to understand, them people that working in the cruise, they be under contract. Them motherfuckers be under mind control. If you look at some of them employees, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Some of them on some of them cruise lines or whatever, like some of the, if you just look at the employee, it makes you wonder what is the hiring process. Because some of these people just be totally looking like something ain't right with them in the begin with, or either totally fucking robotic, almost like mind control performing like. And I noticed that they also, in my research of them, they hire a whole bunch of, there's a lot of employees who are just like, well, that are foreign, just to be quite honest. Okay, and like the majority of the cruise lines and different things, like even though they travel to other places or what have you, a lot of them are like stationed out. These cruise lines are stationed out like of the United States. You understand what I'm saying? Even though they travel other places and different things like that, but the vast majority of them, they have a lot of foreign individuals. They do have a lot of American employees too. Like any cruise ship, they can have anywhere from about, anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 or more crew members on there or what have you. So they have a lot of American, people of all different races who come from all over the world, but it's a vast number of them who are foreign. Okay? Who knows where they come from? You know what I'm saying? But which is interesting as well. But I'm telling, because I even seen, there was this one episode that I seen, and this was little girl, I forget what it was, but she was on there with her parents. She was on a trip with her parents, and one of the staff members on the cruise ship, she ended up leaving out the room and sitting out by the pool and reading a book or something like that. And one of the staff members snatched her up and took her in the room and raped her. Thank God he didn't kill her, whatever. But she was so scared to death, she didn't tell her parents anything about it until they had got back to fuck home or whatever. But they ended up speaking out about it and whatever. And thankfully, they actually did an investigation and different things like that or whatever. Like the guy got caught, he got arrested or whatever. But it was this foreign guy. He was working on a cruise line, and I'm talking, this is like a little girl. Like, I don't know if she was like, I don't know how old that girl was at the time, 10, 12, something around there. But this is a crew member who just seen her sitting by herself, snatched her up in one of the rooms on the cruise ship and raped her. Like, this should be crazy, y'all. This should be crazy. So I said all that to say that there's a lot of shit that goes on and different things like that or whatever on not even just cruise lines, but since we're talking about cruise ships and different things like that or whatever, because it's some shady, shisty, crooked, evil as people that's going on there. But I'm telling y'all pay attention. Any of these big businesses like that where they have like this frequent overturn of customers and different things like that, guests and different things like that, different things be going the fuck on, man. Different things be going on in person. Them companies be making sacrifices of crew, they staff, as well as just like the Rebecca Corium story. Okay? I did a missing mystery on her. They covered up that girl death. That girl was raped and some more shit on that cruise ship. Okay? And somebody killed her. They threw her overboard. Because I believe she was going to speak out about what had happened to her, what was done to her the night before, or whatever. They killed her. And they threw her ass overboard. Ain't lie, they covered that shit up, and then they forced all the other employees, they forced them to sign NDAs, and they can't speak and all this other kind of shit, and they just, they conform, they go right along with it. And that's the cruise line You know, why they just cover shit up, force people not to speak. No real investigation is going on, and they're just like, oh, this person, you know, had this issue, that issue, they jumped, they committed suicide. You don't fucking know that. Also, it's very interesting that anytime individuals go missing or anything like that or whatever, there's never a real search of the entire ship. Y'all need to understand there's a whole lower dock of the ship that is for nothing but employee. None of that area ever gets searched. None of it. They have the jails, and I wrote about this in the story that I wrote on my one story time about. They have jail cells and little padded rooms, look like asylum looking ass rooms and shit, all on cruise ships on the bottom level. Not to mention there's like hundreds upon hundreds of rooms that is nothing but cabins for the employees that's on bottom decks. There are whole areas of a ship, like from dining areas to you know, lounge areas, all kind of places that is nothing but for the crew members. How do you fuck you know that folks ain't down there? And people ain't going missing. They ain't hid off and ducked off and taken to one of these areas that guests ain't supposed to fucking be. Every time they claim somebody come up missing or something like that, and they claim they did some search, they're only searching amongst this selected area where you assume that guests be. That's another thing that has also happened to a lot of these people. I'm telling you, they ended up seeing the wrong thing, hearing the wrong thing, finding out about the wrong thing, and that's how they came up the fuck missing. Because I suppose that shit in the story that I wrote as well. There's not only drug trafficking, but human trafficking, as well as prostitution, and some more shit that goes on cruise ships. I'm trying to tell you. Big business. On the regular. On the fucking regular. Especially in the very, very expensive VIP sections. Baby, it goes down. Okay? Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? Okay. So yeah. So we got bullies. We have technology here. Okay. These people are being profiled and stuff like that. I'm also seeing something about spyware here. These people on cruise ships, they got cameras everywhere. Y'all need to start being careful. Like, there's all kind of shit that's been out or whatever. They even have these hidden cameras and shit in these Airbnbs and different things. Y'all think y'all be secure, y'all be safe. You pay all this money to go on this bullshit as damn trips and all this other kind of shit. And you don't know where these people watching you at. You can put this is you. They have hidden cameras in fucking toilets and shower heads and fucking electrical sockets. Okay, vents and all kinds of shit. Even in the privacy of your own room, your own balcony, your own stateroom, or wherever the fuck you at or whatever. I'm telling you, they are spying on people. They are watching people. They sit back and they look at everything. They're profiling all kinds of fucking people in these places. Okay. But that's what's going on here. I think I'm gonna do a separate reading, a missing mystery on the Kevin McGrath guy. He was 26 years old. He was on a Carnival cruise, on a cruise to the Bahamas, on a 3-day vacation with his family to celebrate his father's birthday. It was like 40 of them, of his family members that was on this cruise all together. Yeah, he disappeared on September 4th of 2023. Okay. He was said to be a 6-year Army vet. Okay. I never did quite understand. Like, I wanted to know why they kept on mentioning the fact that he was on probation for some type of altercation that happened, something pertaining to an assault or something like that. He was on probation for that, okay? And because of that, he was reportedly not supposed to be allowed to cruise. However, you know, he obviously ended up getting on a cruise ship or what have you. But he wasn't reported missing. Like, it was only supposed to be a 3-day cruise. You know, he was there every day until like that last day, like the day that they were supposed to make it back home is when they realized that, you know, he wasn't there or whatever, because he didn't show up at breakfast or whatever. So they were actually back in Florida, had docked back in Florida where they're from when he was reported missing and everything. But he hasn't been found to this very day or what have you. And I'm like, I don't know why they keep, you know, trying to put him on blast. Oh, he wasn't even supposed to be cruising, and he was on probation. Well, the fact of the matter is he was on the fucking cruise. But what is him being on probation? Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? It's not like this motherfucker was like a fugitive and at risk of going to prison for the rest of his fucking life. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, perhaps faked his death and went on the fucking, he was on probation, for God's sakes. You don't understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody makes themselves disappear for fucking probation. You know what I'm saying? Probation don't last forever. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, it's stupid that people kept on mentioning this or what have you. Or I don't know if they were doing so to make it seem like, oh, because he was on probation, maybe they found out this while the trip was going on and something happened to him because of this or whatever. But, like, that would seem like there would be even more reason for him to be. So let's say, you know, because he was on probation, he snuck and took this trip. This was only a little 3-day trip. That would be even more reason for him to hurry up and get his ass back and act like he wasn't never gone to begin with. Nobody fucking disappears just because they're on fucking probation, bro. Okay? It's like, it's stupid. But anyway, so I'm going to do a separate reading for him. I'm going to ask Spirit real quick, though, if this situation, this reading has anything at all to do with Kevin McGrath. Spirit, please give me clear and accurate messages for Kevin McGrath, who went missing September 4th of 2003 on a Carnival cruise. Does this reading have anything at all to do with Kevin McGrath's situation? Okay, so that's a no. Okay, so this is a different situation in its entirety, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do another reading pertaining to, and I actually have already pulled cards on him, and I haven't figured out what happened to him. Is really kind of fucked up. It's obvious, okay, because I could clearly tell just by looking at him. I knew what it was with him, but I really hate when tragic shit happens to people, and then you have a bunch of people that act like, oh, they love the person so much, care about the person so much, and miss the person so much, and they know exactly what the fuck is going on. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna do a separate reading for him. I just wanted to make sure that none of this that came out here had anything to do with him, because I found it very interesting. It was like right after I seen that video about him, when I picked up my deck to shuffle for my next reading to get y'all's overall messages, something came out about a cruise ship, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, does this have to do with him or whatever? But anyway, guys, this is either a situation that has already happened to someone. So if somebody has a loved one who went missing on a cruise ship already, this could be the situation that happened with them. Okay, if that person hasn't been found or anything like that or what have you. However, this could be a present situation that's going on right now. Maybe somebody's getting ready to go on a cruise, or maybe it's a future situation where somebody is going to go on a cruise in the future, and this situation is going to happen. I will say this, though. This person's body is going to be found. This person's body is going to be found abandoned on the beach. So wherever it is that he's going to be thrown overboard, he is going to surface. This person, and I am seeing him because I do feel like this is a masculine that this is being done to. And there's other men who's involved that did this to him. Okay? Somebody who works in like with the food or in the kitchen area, and like they have various different places on cruise ships as well. Like they have like the buffet places, and then they have individual little restaurants and different things. I'm not really sure which area this person works in, but there's another guy here. He's like the manly man type of whatever. He's very you know, judgmental and ridicule this person a lot or whatever. There's like with partners in crime here, there are multiple persons who are involved. Okay, and Spirit is saying don't trust them, which again is speaking of, you know, making it plural as to how many people are involved in this situation, guys. Okay. But that's what's going on here. Okay, so like I said, this could be a past, present, or future situation. Okay, Spirit, what is this cruise ship? I'm seeing the King of Pentacles here, Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So this may be an earth sign man, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This person may end up being in mental conflict, stress, worried, depressed. He may be on this cruise with his family or something like that, or what have you. All three of these cards came out together. But there could be an earth sign man in mental conflict, stress, worried, depressed, dealing with some type of anxiety, or, you know, overwhelmed in some type of way. They're going on this cruise with their family, though, it seems. Okay, Spirit, clarify vacay, getaway. Clarify this vacay, getaway. Clarify this vacay, getaway. Damn, I'm seeing like, what in the heck is this? 888 here. 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. That's interesting. So clarify vacay, getaway. Seeing the Fool, the Hangman, the Knight of Swords here. Somebody could have hung this person off or something, or threw somebody off of something. I don't know, it just looks like a balcony to me or something like that, or what have you. Could be a younger air sign that's involved here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Let's see. Spirit, what's going on with this cruise? This vacay, getaway. What's going on with this cruise, Spirit? I'm seeing the Tower again. Something tragic is definitely going to take place. Some type of chaos or tragedy. It came out again. We already got the Tower here, okay? 5 of Pentacles. This person is going to be abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold here, okay? This is sitting here on dead body found on the beach here, okay? On vacay, getaway here, okay? This person is going to, like, be abandoned. It's like this person is going to be, like, thrown overboard or something, but this person is going to be found on the beach or somewhere. It's going to float up somewhere on the beach or something like that. Any other messages pertaining to this cruise and this cruise ship and this vacay, getaway, Spirit? Yeah. So I'm seeing the 4 of Swords here. This person may wind up like sick, injured, something here. The 4 of Swords could be someone in need of help, healing, recuperation, recovery, retreat, or something here. It can symbolize someone's sick or ill or in need of help or assistance, or someone's silenced or in isolation or something like that. Because it literally looks like this person laying on this slab here or what have you. So it's like literally this person falling ill in some type of way. Spirit, clarify evildoers are wishing illness upon you. Okay, that may even be the Swords energy here. Spirit, clarify not happy for you. Not happy for you. So there's that King of Swords energy. I'm literally seeing the Emperor with the King of Swords here. So there is a masculine air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who is not happy that somebody is on this cruise, okay? Yeah. Spirit, clarify racially profiled. Racially profiled. Clarify this racially profiled, Spirit. Yeah, there's some type of heartache or heartbreak or somebody may be being racially profiled because of some type of partnership or relationship that they're in. What is this racially profiled? What is this racially profiled, Spirit? So we have the Five of Wands here. Jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge here, okay? Somebody's just jealous of somebody, envious of someone, intimidated by someone, so they're racially profiling them, or what have you, Spirit is saying, okay? To clarify, they're going to pay with their life for what they have done. I'm seeing the Page of Swords here. These individuals, like, somebody is, like, very childish, very ignorant. Somebody's also very cutthroat, ruthless, slick at the mouth, whoever this air sign individual is, okay? This person was also like spying on them. This person watching them, stalking them, harassing them, or something like that while they're on this cruise as well. Spirit, clarify double crossers with the Fool. Double crossers with the Fool. Double crossers with the Fool. Somebody else that this person is going on this cruise, somebody else that they're with, maybe in on something. Like, I don't know if this is like a purposeful fucking sacrifice or what, but it's like, I don't know. It almost seems like somebody is more familiar with this person is in on something. Double crossers, okay? So I'm seeing the Three of Cups here, okay? So the Three of Cups usually speaks of gatherings, get together, celebrations, parties, and different things as such here, okay? So maybe while on this cruise, this person maybe was like mixing, mingling, partying, you know, hanging out, kicking it, drinking with other people, or what have you, and this racial profiling and, you know, hatred towards them was going on, and maybe they turned on them in some type of way because they're coming out here on this double crossing energy here, Spirit is saying, okay? Deep fakes all around, okay? So we got the Seven of Swords here. So whoever these deep fakes with this cold blood or killer card here, Spirit is saying they're liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators, con artists. They're sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something. They're cloaking themselves, concealing themselves. They're sneaky betrayers, two-faced backstabbers. They're wearing a mask. They're not who they appear to be. Spirit is saying, okay? They thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid, but you're not. Spirit, clarify, they thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid, but you're not. But be careful of food, drinks, and gifts you accept, because it could be poison, cursed, or drugged. I'm seeing the Eight of Wands here. Somebody may have, like, there's some type of swift, fast communication, messages, news, or information, or something like that, or what have you. Yeah, I'm seeing the Eight of Wands with the Magician and the Death here. Somebody could have, like, I don't know, sent some type of communication towards someone or something like that, or something here. They came to somebody swiftly here. With the Magician here, something is being manipulated. Somebody could have even did some type of spell work on something with this Magician card here, but it's going to lead to this person's death here. Okay, but I seen the Eight of Wands first here. They thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid, but you're not. This could be some type of communication. Like, if this person noticed something, because remember, is this going back to that energy where I was telling you, it's almost like somebody noticed something. Somebody could have reported something, you know, something maybe not being right, or something like that. Maybe somebody reported something or what have you, because I think even hell breaks, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like something breaks loose from there, okay? In some type of way as well. Yeah, with the Magician and the Death card sitting on contaminated water bottles here. Spirit, what is this? This ridicule and judgment. Ridicule and judgment. Again, I'm seeing that earth sign energy as well. Again, so this could be a masculine. Again, that I do feel like this may be a masculine this is happening to, or what have you. There's definitely someone who is an air sign. It's like attacking them in some type of way, though. Spirit, clarify this ridicule and judgment. What is this ridicule and judgment? What is this ridicule and judgment? Somebody's like bored, discontented, or unsatisfied with something or about something. Okay? I am seeing the Ten of Swords here that wants to come out on evil is, evil does, with toxicity here. Somebody needing medical assistance here due to some type of, I'm seeing some type of intake. This says drug overdose, but like this could even be poison or something like that as well here. Spirit is saying ridicule and judgment, Spirit. And I do keep seeing the Ace of Swords here, because I'm telling you, there's something was going on, like, or something here, okay? And this person may have spoke up about it, and then it's like something else was done to take this person out, to kill this person. Then they were thrown overboard. So it's like something already was going on or whatever, and then that's what's going to cause this person to like have to go to see, like, you know, medical assistance or something like that, or what have you. But it's like they're gonna get sick from something. You understand what I'm saying? But because they speak out about something with this, they thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid. This Eight of Wands here, this is this person speaking out about something, reporting something or something like that, or whatever. And then they're gonna come back with this Magician, with this Death card here, with the contaminated water bottles here, and like, you know what I'm saying, something else is gonna be done to take this person out. And I feel like they're gonna do this, okay, because like if this person do complain to, like, you know, the crews or whatever, I can see them taking this person out, okay? Because like if this person obviously ain't slow, dumb, and stupid and know what's going on or know what's being done, and they're reporting this, like this could be a huge lawsuit for this, you know, this company, you know what I'm saying, if this guy out. So they did something and they killed him, and then they disposed of this person's body. Spirit, clarify ridicule and judgment. Judgment is coming out here. So somebody, like whoever this asswad is, who's like this manly man type of guy, like really feel like he can try to be, you know, judgmental towards somebody else in some type of way here. Making some type of decisions, taking some type of actions or something like that, or what have you. But this all ended up resulting in some type of ultimate betrayal and disloyalty. You got a lot of air sign here, okay? I'm telling you, it's this air sign who is behind a lot of this shit here. This Four of Swords making this person ill. You got the King of Swords here, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. Like, yeah. Spirit, clarify. Racism is real. Racism is real. So I'm even seeing a Hierophant here. A Hierophant is somebody who has some type of leadership, rulership, authority of some kind. Okay, what else is with this racism is real, Spirit? Racism is real. Anybody else involved in this racism, Spirit? Racism is real. I'm seeing the Moon with the Eight of Coins and the Five of Swords. I'm telling you, the Eight of Coins is the money one makes from the work that they do. It's almost like somebody was paid to do a job, to cause some type of conflict or defeat or hostility or something with this. They're attacking you out of hate here. I'm seeing the Moon here. This Hierophant did something in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind someone's back here. With this racism is real, partners in crime here, okay? So now you have not only this Emperor, but you have this Hierophant, okay? This King of Swords and someone else work together to eliminate this person, okay? I'm also seeing something about somebody is in some type of star status. Somebody is like, I don't know, like, I don't want to say like, I feel like the star status, like sometimes the star status could be like someone who's well known or popular or in some type of star status or something like that, or what have you, maybe on this cruise ship or what have you. But this just may be somebody that's pretty wealthy or something as well. Spirit, what is this? Murder was the case. Murder was the case. Murder was the case. Yeah. There's 3 or more individuals involved who all collaborated together for the purposes of money. They're in some type of binding contract with each other even. Okay? They team together. They work together to cause the death of this person. There's 3 or more people involved in this. Spirit, clarify, don't trust them. Would keep your distance. Don't trust them. Would keep your distance. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Spirit. There's a fire sign that's involved as well. Spirit, clarify, don't trust them. Keep your distance. Yeah, so I'm seeing the Fool here, okay? So again, very childish, reckless, careless, ignorant individuals, okay? Foolish individuals here, okay? Spirit is saying don't trust them. I'm also seeing something about the Lovers here. There could even been somebody that they could have had to be like flirtatious towards this person or something as well, okay? Yeah, I'm also seeing the Devil here, which is this crew staff, the Devil, okay? Thrown overboard. Yeah, I'm seeing this King of Wands here as well. So there's a King of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo that's involved. Spirit, clarify this thrown overboard. Body disposed, to dispose of the body. Yeah, Spirit is saying that's the truth, that's clarity. Okay, this person, this is the reason why this person was thrown overboard, because they knew the truth. I'm telling you, whoever this is happening to, this person knew that somebody poisoned them or somebody drugged them with something, because they immediately got sick or something after they intook something. You understand what I'm saying? And this person reported it, and they ended up going to medical on this cruise ship or what have you. This person knew somebody drugged them or poisoned them. Okay? They went to medical, they reported it, okay? And then is when they decided they had to kill this person, because if this person spoke out publicly about it or decided to sue the cruise line or something like that, it would have been a big scandal. This is the reason why they killed them. This person was murdered and was thrown overboard because they knew the truth. They knew clarity. That's the reason why up here they thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid, but you're not. This person sent somebody some type of messages, news, information, or communication about what happened to them. Something happened swiftly. Something was gaining momentum. This person either sent somebody some type of message or they reported something to somebody. This is sitting here on, they thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid. Would be careful who you accept food, drinks, and gifts from, because it could be cursed, poisoned, or drugged. Okay, this person knew somebody drugged them. Okay? And remember when I told you this person was partying with someone, with a group of people. You know how they have clubs and bars and casinos and shit on these cruise ships. This person was like mixing and mingling with people, and this is when this person got drugged or you know, or poisoned with something. Something was slipped into. That's why we got double crossers here with the Fools here. They could have even sucked somebody, you know, sick somebody on this person. They act like they was interested in them, wanted to be lovers with them, you know, something like that or what have you. To get close to this person, to poison them. This person was being racially profiled from the moment that they got on this cruise ship, whoever this person is, okay? People were not happy for them, was not, this person was being racially profiled, okay? I don't know if this is some type of, you know, fancier cruise line where there's usually only wealthy people, usually only, you know, Caucasian wealthy people on there, like, or you know, something. But this could happen to a Caucasian. This could happen to anybody of any race. All I'm telling you is somebody was racially profiled from the moment they got on this fucking cruise ship. They were literally watched and spied on. This person's body is going to be found, though. They killed this person, they threw them overboard, but their body is going to surface up on the beach. They're going to be found. So unless I haven't found a story anywhere or whatever, I don't, I can't say like if this is something that has already happened or whatever. I'm not for sure, okay, because we haven't heard about this person's body being found. Obviously, if it was, there's an autopsy or something that's done and different things like that to figure out how this person died, how they got in the water, where they came from, who they are, and this, that, and other, whatever. So this could be a future situation, a present situation or a future situation here, okay? But I'm telling you, this person was like racially profiled, ridiculed, judged, and some more shit from the moment that they got on this. But this is not no ignorant person. Whoever this person is alert, they're awake, they're aware. This person knew when somebody drugged them or poisoned them with something. They like immediately got sick or something like that, and they're going to go to medical. They're going to seek medical assistance, and they're going to tell them this. This is when it was decided to kill them, because they knew the truth. And they spoke out about something that happened. They may have even been able to specifically point the finger at who did what to them or something like that or what have you. But because of this is why these individuals decided to kill this person, and they threw them overboard. But this person's body is going to be found. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which speaks of doom and gloom, crisis. This person is being paralyzed, stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. They killed this person. Five of Cups, sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret. Three of Swords, heartache, heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, anguish. Two of Swords. Okay. The Two of Swords can speak to obstacles and different things as such. Yeah. And there's even a water sign, okay? This person, there was somebody, either this person, while they were on a cruise, this person could have dated somebody, was like, went on a date or something like that with somebody that's a water sign. I feel like this person went on this cruise with like a family or friends or something like that or what have you. They end up mixing or mingling or dating with somebody or fooling with somebody while they were out or partying or something like that or whatever. But I'm telling you, this person was racially profiled from the moment they got on this cruise. People was not happy for them. Did not want them to be there. Was ridiculing them, judging them, looking at them. You know what I'm saying? Some weird shit. And I don't know why I almost want to say that, like, if this person went on this trip, like with somebody that they were talking to, like the interracial couple or something like that or whatever, they were being hated on because of that. And even the person that they were intimately involved with could have double-crossed them in some type of way. May have been in on their, like, somebody double-crossed them. And I feel like whoever double-crossed them was somebody that this person was familiar with. Okay? Because these other people who are involved are staff members, are crew members. Okay? But there's significance. There's a significance to something here, because I seen the Ten of Cups and I also seen the Two of Cups. So whoever this person is may have like been like trouble with people who they're like family with, or somebody they was in a relationship with or something like that or what have you. But this person may be in an interracial relation, like a couple, interracial couple or something like that. Okay? And maybe some bougie stuck up other folks on here that like totally was like racially profiled them, because like they're like, you know what I'm saying, how is he, this person in this interracial couple with, how people be, on some stupid shit. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. But this person not stupid by a long shot, and that's what they wasn't expecting here. This person knew when they were slipped something, given something, poison was, that something wasn't right, something didn't taste right in their drinks or in their food. There's something, because there's something else that this person consumed before the final blow that took them out. And that's when this person right here, where it's like they thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid, but you wasn't. There's something that went on when this person was mixing and mingling and chilling, when they was double crossed by somebody here. Okay? With the deep fakes all around you. This person was chilling with some deep fake ass individuals, and something happened with this. They thought you were slow, dumb, and stupid. Be careful of who you accept food and drinks and different shit from, something was wrong with his food or drinks. But he knew it, and he had to go get medical attention. Okay? And it was then when this person reported something, said something, you know, or whatever, and the cruise line probably stepped in. Then it's like, you know, they had to do something. They had to get rid of this person or whatever before this turned into a huge scandal. They reported this, you know, or something like that. And so that's when they contaminated the water bottles. They probably act like they was being generous or nice to this person or whatever, was going to rectify the situation or whatever. They sent this person some type of contaminated water bottles with poison. It killed them. And they threw this person overboard. And probably likely made it seem like, oh, this person disappeared. We don't know where this person went. Or this person was suicidal. They chumped. Whatever. But this person's body is going to be found on the beach. Because they end up being abandoned and neglected and left out in the cold while on this vacay getaway. Their body is going to be found, and it's going to be like it's going to be found on the beach. It's going to surface up on the beach, y'all. Okay, but that's what went on this cruise ship here. Okay, I don't know for sure if this person was in an interracial couple, but it do seem like this person may be like some type of interracial situation that, you know, was going on, either that he came on the cruise with or he ended up mixing and mingling with after he got on the cruise, that somebody just wouldn't have. And they didn't like the fact that this person was on the, and this, you know, this is the result of what happened, guys. Okay, so I hope this gave you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with. If you are cross-watching, I am going to do probably tomorrow, well, later today, because it's already like 1-some in the morning here, on the Kevin McGrath situation. But yeah, okay, guys. So if you would like to contact me, you would like to follow me, you would like to donate to the channel, you can do so by finding that information in the description box below. It's chiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can follow me at shinebrightlikeadiamond36 with the underscore between each word on Instagram. And you can donate through Cash App, $Diamond36, or PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond, guys. Okay, so as always, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.